Batman program.
Patrick Michael Strange. Yes, Patrick Michael Strange. You.
Dude, I'm reading Hawkeye, brother. Do you know how good this book is?
There's a fish tank in my comic book store. Now, you want to tell me who gave you the authority to put a fish tank in my comic book store? Oh, and this is supposed to mean something to me?
Of course.
You know what?
You know, respect the symbol, son.
Respect the symbol?
Respect it.
You know what? Why don't you look out here to our audience and tell these people who you are and what's going on for the 9th of October, New Comic Wednesday.
Y'all know who I am. This is Troy David Phillips, Patrick Michael Strange. We are back October
the 9th. Like I just said. New Comic
who
Wednesday.
listens to this guy?
Everybody should be listening to me.
All right, well, let's get to it. We got a lot to talk to you about. We will be right back with the new books. All right, here we go.
And to kick us off, IDW gives us Magic the Gathering, Theros, #1. Exclusive Magic card.
And from Zenescope, we have Grimm Fairy Tales 2013 Halloween Special.
And from Marvel, we have Astonishing X-Men #68.
From Marvel, we have Uncanny X-Force issue #12.
And from Top Cow, we have Bushido, The Way of the Warrior, issue #2 of 5.
Over at Boom, we have Three Guns, issue #3.
And from Image, we have J. Michael Straczynski's Sidekick, #3.
Great book.
It is.
Over at DC, we have Huntress, Power Girl, World's Finest, issue #16.
Also a great book.
Yep.
And from DC's Vertigo line, we have FBP, Federal Bureau of Physics, issue #4.
I've been really reading on that. I want to check that one out. Over at Image, we have Peter Panzerfaust, that blockbuster series, with issue #15.
And from Zenescope Entertainment, we have Screwed, #5.
Over at Image, we have Ghosted from the Skybound Comics crew, and that's issue #4.
I'm jazzed. And we have United Plankton Pictures, SpongeBob SquarePants, comics #25.
You know he lives in a pineapple under the sea.
And over at Marvel, we have the Fearless Defenders, part of the Infinity storyline. We have issue #10 of the Fearless Defenders.
And from Marvel, we have Jeff Lindsay's Dexter, issue #4.
Pretty phallic issue there.
You think?
Gotta say that. Wolverine gives you issue #10 from Marvel Comics, Wolverine, and it's part of 3 of 6 of the Killable storyline.
And DC Comics has given us Superboy, issue #24, featuring the Psycho Pirate.
At Dark Horse, we're getting creepy with issue #14 of Creepy.
I love it. Marvel, all ages, giving us Hulk and the Agents of Smash, based on the hit series on Disney XD.
Love it. And we're smashing off into Batman Arkham Unhinged with issue #19 from DC Comics.
And Dark Horse Comics giving us Halo, the Initiation. This is issue #3.
I'm going to initiate you with Ultimate Comics X-Men issue #32, part of the World War X storyline.
And we're rolling. Kyle Higgins giving us Nightwing, issue 24.
Moving on to the Thunder God, Thor, God of Thunder. This is issue #14 and part 2 of the Accursed storyline.
And from Aspen Comics, we have Journey. This is part of their 10 for 10 special, and this is issue #5.
Let's journey onward to Smallville, season 11, issue #18 from DC Comics.
Also from DC Comics, Katana, issue #8.
I'm going to cut you with my katana and take you right over to Bloodshot and the Hard Corpse with issue #14 from my favorite company, Valiant Entertainment.
And here he is, the Star-Spangled Sentinel of Liberty, Captain America, issue #12.
Don't lose the war. Find out if it's been a hoax from the Hoax Hunters with issue #11 from Image Comics.
And from DC's Vertigo line, Astro City, #5. I love this book.
Great cover. And we go onward to X, issue #6 from Dark Horse Comics, Good Cop, Bad Cop.
Yeah.
Keeping it bloody.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, part 4 of 5. This is Deadpool, issue #18.
And we move back over to Dark Horse with Abe Sapien, issue #6 from my man Mike Mignola.
And back to Marvel, we have Avengers AI, issue number 4.
Marvelous. And we move onward to Constantine, issue number 7 from DC Comics, and we got Mr. E in the house.
Part 2 of the Lights Out epic. This is Green Lantern Corps, issue number 24.
Dig it. Don't Be Judged Wrong by Judge Dredd, issue number 11 from IDW.
And another Infinity tie-in. This is the Superior Spider-Man team-up, issue number 4. With Thanos on the cover, I don't think this looks good for anybody.
No, sir. Terry Moore gives you Rachel Rising, issue number 20 from Abstract Studios.
And Dark Horse Comics giving us Elf Quest, the Final Quest special.
Gonna
This is
miss
it.
you, Peony.
This is it.
And onward to Dynamite, Troy's favorite company, Damsels, issue number 10.
Well, it is a really good book from a really good company. Image Comics giving us America's Got Powers. This is issue number 7 of 7.
It's the finale, folks. Back over to DC, we have part of the Forever Evil storyline. We have Suicide Squad, issue number 24 from DC Comics.
Yeah, look at that mashup. And IDW giving us John Byrne's Triple Helix, issue number 1.
Yes,
Get
he's
excited.
still around, folks. John
Yes,
Byrne
he
is
is.
still around.
Still awesome.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
Avengers Arena gives us issue number 16 from Marvel Comics. And yes, Troy was a teenage Astro Girl.
George R.R. Martin's Skin Trade. This is issue number 3 from Avatar.
Trade in your skin for Batman Lil Gotham, issue number 7 from DC Comics.
I think this is right in your maturity range there, Patrick.
Yes, it is.
Kaboom presents Hero Bear and the Kid. This is part 3 of 5 of The Inheritance.
That one as well. And onward to the most evil book from Forever Evil, Trinity of Sin, The Phantom Stranger, issue number 12.
Man, they're tying it all together.
Yes, sir.
Here you go. New Paradigm Studios giving us the 4th issue of Watson and Holmes.
Shout out to my guys over there at New Paradigm. Love you guys. Onward to Valiant, The Eternal Warrior with issue number 2 from Greg Pak and Trevor Hairsine.
Oh, this book is so awesome.
Yes, it is.
And we have Star Wars issue number 10 from Dark Horse Comics.
Love it. Back over at Marvel, we have Chapter 7 of the Battle of the Atom storyline. This is issue number 6 of the X-Men.
And from Dynamite Entertainment, we have The Owl, issue number 4. That's another awesome book.
Yes, it is. And still at Dynamite, we have The Black Bat from my man Booch, Brian Bucciolato. This is issue number 6 of The Black Bat.
Marvel Comics giving us Infinity. This is part 4 of 6. And one of my picks this week.
And over at DC, we have Batgirl, Wanted, part 2, issue number 24. Love that cover.
Oh my goodness. From Boom Studios, we have the 10th issue of Paul Jenkins' Death Match. I love this book.
Over at Dark Horse, we have the man himself, Jeff Darrow, giving us The Shaolin Cowboy. This is issue number 1. You gotta check this book out.
I think I will.
All right.
And DC Comics giving us a Forever Evil tie-in, or spin-out series rather. This is the Arkham War, issue number 1 of 6.
And over at DC, we have Superman Wonder Woman, issue number 1. You've been waiting for this team up.
Yes, I have. Almost all my life, in fact.
Of course.
And from DC Comics again, we have Batman number 24. This is the latest installment of the Zero Year.
Over at Vertigo, one of the best companies out there with DC Comics, we have Coffin Hill, issue number 1.
I like that logo. That's really imaginative.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
And here we have the Department of Monsterology, issue number 1 of 4.
Check it out, brand new company. Over at Image, we have Rocket Girl, number 1. Love it.
I will be checking that out. Also from Image, we have 3. And I've heard nothing but good things about this book.
Yes, sirs. And over at Titan Comics, if you're not familiar with them, you got to check these guys out. These guys are awesome. As you can see on the title, Mark Marlar says they're brilliant. This is issue number 1 of Death Sentence. You're going to want to check this one out, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be back with our variant covers.
Image Comics giving us 2 great variants, interlocking covers of Chew, number 37.
Pretty sweet. And over at Boom Studios, we have Sons of Anarchy. I know you love that show. This is issue number 2 of Sons of Anarchy.
Dynamite Entertainment giving us 2 great variants of the Lords of Mars story, issue number 3.
Best costume in the world, Deja Thors.
And
we have from the Walking Dead Image Comics. We have actually, this is in a variant. It's 2 separate issues. It's the 10th anniversary edition of issue number 1, and we also have the Tyree special in stores. Sorry to confuse you guys by doing this in our variant cover segment, but you guys are going to check this out. Check it out.
Zenoscope Entertainment giving us issue number 3 of the Grim Fairy Tales Oz. That's beautiful.
Yes, she is. Shout out to my guys over at the Comic Book Men. They have partnered with Dynamite Entertainment. This is issue number 1 of Cryptozoic Man, creation by the Comic Book Men themselves. Good guys.
I can't wait to look at that.
Yes, sir.
But first, I got to take a look at issue number 8 of G.I. Joe Special Missions from IDW.
On your next mission of Flashback, you should pick up Adventure Time Candy Capers. This is issue number 4.
4 of 6. We're getting closer to the end.
Yes, sir.
Valiant Comics kicking off the Sect Civil War. This is Archer and Armstrong, issue number 14.
You guys should really be picking this book up. Great book.
You can't say too much good about it.
Over at IDW, we have the Memory Collectors. This is issue book 1 of 3 of the Memory Collectors. Check it out from IDW. That's some pretty slick art on there.
It is. Gorgeous book.
I know Troy likes that book.
And from Avatar, we have 1, 2, 3 variant covers on Cross Badlands. This is issue number 38.
Check it out, people.
I think I will.
Of course you will. Troy David.
Yep, messing up the flow here.
Here we go. Another one of my favorites. Shout out to my girl Gail Simone, who always gives us a great story. Partnered with Walter Giovanni for Red Sonja number 4, and we got some amazing covers for issue number 4. Check them out.
Including the cute Stephanie Buscema. I love her. I love her cutesy.
She's awesome. And Jenny Frison, I think, on that middle one. Good stuff.
Oh, beautiful stuff. All right.
And the big ender we have here for you guys, we have Walking Dead issue 115. This is the 10-year anniversary special. They put together a ton of great variant covers, and we have them all here at the store. You're going to want to come out to Flashback and check these out, people.
My goodness. Fan? Has it been 10 years, Patrick? Really?
I believe so. And then we have the new season coming up this Sunday.
Already?
It's here, people.
Oh my
Get your Walking Dead fix here at Flashback. We got it here for you.
10 years this comic has been with us. They grow up so fast.
Why show the book out, Troy?
Well, because it's the latest installment in the 0 year. It's Batman number 24. Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo. Why am I checking this book out? Well, you know what? Let's show the people why I'm checking this book out.
Give it to him, Troy.
Yes, indeed. Take a close look at that. This 0 year story has just been absolutely awesome, and it's going to gather up even more steam. There's going to be more great installments from this book that are coming out as the months go forward here. So, even with some of the other big events, and DC is doing one of the biggest events, which I think we're also going to talk about.
Yes.
But you know what? This is not one you don't want to snooze on this one. You
Not
want to
at
get in. As it happens to be, I believe we have all the parts of 0 year up to this point at the store. We still have good quantities of the first couple of installments. It's a great book. I can't say enough about Scott Snyder's writing. I can't say enough good about Greg Capullo's artwork. And, of course, Batman is a classic character from 1939. It's amazing. It really is.
I've been checking it out as well. I already knew what he was going to say on it because it's some good stuff. 0 year, check it out. This is issue number 24. Right before issue 25, when they give us that big anniversary type stuff, they don't. I've noticed, being a long time reader, they try to cram a lot of stuff right before the big blockbuster. So, like, you're going to learn a lot from this particular issue. So, I would definitely second on checking that out.
Issue number 24 is priced a little higher. It is $6.99, where it's normally $3.99, I believe. But they increase the page count. It's significantly
a lot of stuff.
thicker.
You're getting a lot of book.
Yeah, there's a lot of comic here. I mean, I'm holding it, and my arms are actually getting tired.
While you're on the Batman tip, if you're enjoying Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, and you're waiting with bated breath, waiting for it to come to the store, Arkham Origins, I can't wait to play it. All my fellow gamers out there.
You skipped Arkham Unhinged. You said Arkham City.
I'm talking about the video game, brother. Arkham Unhinged wasn't a video game. It was Asylum and City, and then you're getting ready to get Arkham Origins. If you're all about the Arkhamness, he's talking about the Unhinged, which was a great book as well. You'll want to check out, as a tie-in to the Forever Evil storyline, the Arkham War.
Yeah.
That just off the top just sounds awesome.
Well,
that needs to be a video game. Arkham War after Arkham Origins. You're getting all these great Arkham villains from the prison.
That's
You'll
the
want
big
to check
thing.
this book out.
With the crime syndicate coming through and doing their big takeover bid. We've seen all of the prisons cracked open: Belle Reve, Blackgate, Iron Heights, and of course Arkham Asylum. And we have all the crazies running the streets. Bane has an agenda here, people, and Bane's agenda does not line up with the crime syndicate's agenda. So he's going to want to do things his way, and you all know what Bane is like. I wonder how Owlman will deal with Bane. That's
Killer Croc.
Yeah, I
want to see that matchup right
I
there.
do too, but I think Owlman would have his hands full with Bane. I really do. I can't wait to tear into this.
Stay tuned, Troy David Phillips, because I've already got I got the inside.
Oh, well, see, yeah, that's how he rolls here, people. Him and Dan DiDio, they're golf buddies.
You know how we roll, Dan? Let's get to the picks of the week. Those are our honorable mentions because we have so much we want to pick this week. So shout out,
good
spotlight
books.
on those. A lot of great books.
A lot of
Give
awesome
it to him,
books.
Troy.
Okay, I'm going to start you right off here from Dynamite Entertainment. This is The Owl, issue number 4.
I love that Alex Ross cover, man.
Now, y'all know me. I love my classic characters, guys like Captain Midnight, like the Black Bat, like
Yes.
Miss Fury. I loved the old Black Terror series. I'm jazzed about the upcoming Doc Savage. The Owl is one of those
Killer.
awesome classic characters in modern storytelling sensibilities. The artwork is incredible. The writing has been
Yes,
pretty
sir.
jazzy. It's a character you could sink your teeth into. He's got, old school sensibilities in a modern world. He sees things in a very different kind of black and white mentality, and we all know how the world has evolved into shades of gray. How does that play on the mentality of the hero? Well, you're going to have to check out The Owl to find out. Everybody who's listened to me up to this point, you already know what an awesome comic it is, and everybody else, you best hurry up before they're every single one gone.
Check that out, The Owl. And while you're at it, there's a great new company. They're called Renegade Arts Entertainment. This is their first book, y'all. Support this company. All these indie guys out there, they need your love. This is a great looking book. I don't know too much on it because they're brand new. They're the department. This is the first issue of Department of Monstrology. I know my man likes his monsters, Troy. So Troy, you better check this book out. It's just some good looking stuff. I don't know too much on it, but the artwork looks fantastic. The cover stock, everything that they're doing with this book looks amazing. I just want to shout out these guys because they're an indie company and they're putting together some quality books to stand out there on the newsstands with the rest of the books.
Yeah, this book, and I'm just going to mention a few others.
Check out that great wraparound. Show them that front cover, dude.
Well, I will. And then while I'm doing that, why don't you look at this interior artwork?
that is awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
I know. Hush your mouth, right? You know.
Man, but
There have been a lot of really good books lately, like Hoax Hunters, like Ghosted.
Yes.
Books with a bit of a supernatural feel, and we're getting closer and closer to Halloween.
Yes.
This is something you want to check out. It's in the spirit of the season.
Yes, sir.
And yes, support a small independent company.
definitely, and that's what I really want to emphasize.
Yeah.
Image that Ghosted, they have the image. Check out Ghosted. Shout out to Ghosted. But really, those guys that really aren't on the totem pole, that don't have all that love and
they're coming up.
distribution.
They're coming up.
Shout out Renegade Arts and Entertainment. They're a new guy out there swinging, and this book, initial book of Department of Monstrology, looks really cool. Check it out.
Now, I'm still rolling on the Dynamite train here, and I hope all the guys at Dynamite understand how very much I appreciate their product. Here, we've got The Black Bat, written by Brian Buccellato. Now, Brian is a fantastic writer. You're probably loving him on The Flash. I hope you checked out his executive assistant, Iris, and Black Bat. This is, again, like the Owl, another one of those classic characters, Golden Age character, modern story time, modern story sensibilities. He is very much a pulp action hero, and he's, got a situation to sink his teeth into. It's just fantastic stuff. I can't rant and rave about it enough.
Booch is one cool dude.
He is. He really is. He's a great fellow. I can't wait to have him down in the store again. I don't know when it'll be, but I want it to be sometime soon.
We miss you, Boots.
Yes.
All right, guys, I got another great book for you. I'm all about my female superheroes having a nice, little girl who's into comic books. I want to get her with some great characters, some great female characters. This is another great book that I actually got behind because they were on Kickstarter. Shout out to all my guys out there who are trying to get out in the game, and they're going through Kickstarter.com to get the people to help support them. This was a great book that was out there, and then it got on with Image Comics. Shout out to Rocket Girl, brought to you by Amy Reeder and Brandon Montclair. They're doing some great work. Check out the interiors. The writing is awesome. The artwork is phenomenal. You'll want to check this out. Another great female superhero book out there that I could be proud to show my little one. Just some good stuff, y'all. Great artwork, great story. Shout out to those guys that are making it happen. Look at that stuff. Phenomenal work. From Image Comics, Rocket Girl. You want to support it?
Yeah, and in fact, I will. I've always loved characters like that. I've always liked, the old Commander Cody, the Rocketeer type characters, and Rocket Girl looks like a little more science fiction-y,
Yes.
a little stepped up, but that's perfectly fine. I'm all over that.
Shout out, Rocket Girl.
So we're actually talking about female superheroes, female lead characters. Rocket Girl, that looks like a really good one. Here's a classic for you.
Yes.
DC Comics, Batgirl, written by Gail Simone, who, as you all know, is a favorite of ours. We like to drop her name every now and again.
We love you, Gail.
Sometimes we just say Gail Simone for no good reason at all.
Just so she could give us a nice hug when we see her.
Yeah, well, she is squeezably soft.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. So Batgirl has been...
No disrespect to her husband, though.
Well, forget that guy. We love you more than that. Batgirl has been just a fantastic book.
Yes.
Gail at the helm has been taking Barbara and her family through just
Yes.
some trying times, some exciting times. It's got just the right sense of mood. It's got just enough action. I was one of the people who initially criticized bringing Barbara Gordon back from the Oracle identity back as Batgirl, but I really have to say with what Gail has been doing, she's kind of shut me up on those criticisms. I'm like, all right, I have to let go of Oracle. That's in the past. I'm moving out of the past. I'm jazzed about what's happening right now. If you're reading Batgirl, you are too.
Yeah, it's great. I'm with you on that, but phenomenal work by Gail
Yes.
on that. Looks
Yes.
good. My daughter might dress up as Batgirl for a free comic book day.
Well, that'll be kind of cute.
I mean, for our Halloween comic book day here at the shop.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
Are you going to dress up as Batman?
Thinking about it.
Okay.
Ain't gonna lie.
All right.
All right. If y'all are all about 300, you're all about your history, in that vein of 300 that Frank Miller brought you, from Karan Gillian, or actually Gillian Kelly and Blair Cowles, we have 3. We're going back to Sparta. We got some good stuff coming at you from Image Comics. This is issue 1. Let's take them through the book. If you're all about your Spartan warriors, you'll want to check this out. If you love God of War, if you love 300, you'll want to check out this book. Just some good stuff from Image Comics, and I just love that whole era. Some good stuff, y'all. Check it out. 3.
Yeah, I love historical period pieces,
Yes.
and the artwork in this just looks amazing. And I was a big fan of 300. I
Yes.
love the film. I love the comic. I like just about everything Frank Miller does.
Yes.
So
Have you seen the sequel trailers?
I've not. I'm trying to stay away. I want to be surprised from the very, very beginning.
It's gonna be good, y'all.
I know it is.
It's gonna be good, y'all.
I know.
If you want to hang out with me and Troy and Mark, let's go see it.
Yeah.
Show them what you got, Troy.
I will. We're stepping right up here into Marvel's big event. Now, this is Infinity. I'm sure you all have heard everything about this book, everything about the Builders, everything about Thanos, everything about what's going on with the Avengers, with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, this book is actually pretty exciting. Mr. Hickman is giving us a thrill ride. This is part 4 of 6. Not too much more to go. There are a couple of tie-on series like The Heist and The Hunt. Things have been exciting in the Avengers. When you have a cast of characters like the Avengers, and you have Thor and Iron Man and the Hulk, you need villains that they can sink their teeth into.
Let me give them a little something. There's this awesome panel. Look at that. Thor getting the backhand. Pow!
Yeah, that happens. That happens. All right,
that happened. That's why you want to pick this book up. Thor getting the backhand.
What's really going on here, people, Infinity is really, it's a linchpin to some really big things that are coming.
Yes, sir.
Marvel's status quo is going to change in ways that their universe-shaking events haven't really done before.
Yeah, they got something coming.
Yeah, exactly. This is it's going to be amazing. I
telling you,
know
they got something.
there are probably people out there who say they're burned out on the big events, but Infinity is being very well done.
Yes.
It's being very tightly interconnected. There's not too much extraneous stuff. So, yes, follow this book. It's exciting. It's going to lead to even more exciting things down the road.
Yes, sirs. Got some independent for y'all. Not really independent, but they're part of DC Comics. They're Vertigo, and I know y'all know how critically acclaimed those Vertigo books are. You're going to want to check out this new book from Vertigo. It's called Coffin Hill. I don't know too much on this book, but the cover grabs me. Look how beautiful that is and awesome that is all at the same time.
Yeah. Can we get a tight on the logo? Again, I think that logo is just so visually distinct.
Yes.
You don't always get a good logo like that in a book.
Yeah. The cover alone, the logo, I started flipping through this book. It just looks amazing. It's brought to you from Caitlin Kittredge and Inaki Miranda. Check it out. Good stuff. Not knowing too much, but just looking at that, I'm putting my money down on this. You should too. Coffin Hill, #1 from Vertigo.
Vertigo
Comics.
hasn't really disappointed with anything up to this point.
sir.
You know, with FBB Collider,
Yeah.
with Wake,
Yes.
Trillium. They
Yes.
haven't disappointed with anything. So Coffin Hill is definitely a good one to look
Is that
at.
your alley, Troy?
I think so. I think
so.
so. You know what else is up my alley?
Yes, sir.
From Mr. Paul Jenkins. I was hanging out at him at the Baltimore Comic Con. Actually, I was hanging out. He was getting annoyed with me. But this is Deathmatch. There's a book that he's been doing for the last 10 months, which is pretty incredible. It started out as kind of an arena deathmatch type scenario with a band of original heroes, a bunch of characters you've never heard of before because they've never appeared anywhere else. But Mr. Jenkins has given these characters some well-rounded personalities, and he's interwoven their backstories, and he has had a greater ongoing subplot underneath of the arena battles. So, yeah, Deathmatch does feature some heroes. They're referred to as capes, and villains. They're referred to as fears. They've been slugging it out with each other, literally to the death. Characters do die, they pass, and they're not seen again in the book. There are characters that are... They're not really so much based on other characters, but they're based out of the character archetypes. Kind of like what Alan Moore did in The Watchmen when
Yes.
he took the Charlton heroes. Deathmatch takes hero archetypes and villain archetypes, and Paul Jenkins makes original characters out of them, brings them together, has a plot going, has a deeper mystery to unfold, and the truth is, every couple of issues, something that you don't expect happens.
Very interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Before I go with my next pick, I want to get a little bit off topic a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Because it kind of ties into my next book.
Okay.
From Deathmatch to Death Sentence.
Uh-huh.
You like that? You like that? Deathmatch, Death Sentence.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a sexually transmitted disease, Troy?
I have not.
Well, while we're on the subject of sexually transmitted diseases, if you could have a sexually transmitted disease that would give you superpowers, would you take it? Would you want to be infected?
Kind of like suicide risk with the drugs. Would I take drugs for superpowers? No. No.
I guess not. So that essentially bridges you into Death Sentence from Titan Comics. Sexually transmitted disease called G+.
Okay.
It gives you superpowers, but you got 6 months of it, and then you're dead.
And then you're dead. That's it?
That's it.
Oh.
That's your death sentence.
There's not a superpower in the world I want to have that I'll give it up at 6 months? No.
But intriguing, right?
Well, the story's probably intriguing. I think I'm going to check it out.
Mark Millar says it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant. The artwork is amazing. You should check this out. It's called Death Sentence. It's brought to you from DC Comics. I mean, from Titan Comics. It looks amazing. You need to check it out. Just that scenario.
Yeah.
Who would actually want to take that on? You get infected, you get superpowers, but you're dead in 6 months.
Now I see the mature readers on the cover.
Yes, it is very mature.
But simultaneously, often that means that the story is much more complex, much more sophisticated.
Yes, sir.
I will just say, flipping through this, the book does look really engaging.
I'm telling you.
I think it's got, boom, look at that. Boom. Yeah. So, yeah, the premise holds promise. I can't wait to actually be checking that comic out.
Check it out, guys. This is probably the only book in the store, though, because I'm the one that really wanted to get this book.
Oh, here, listen to it.
If you want it now, you like the billing that I did and promoted it, let Troy know. He'll get you some. death sentence. You want to check it out? No, Mark. No. No. I'll let you borrow it.
Well, now, I'm
Our
coming.
top pick of the week.
My top pick of the week. My top pick of the week. Take another good look at my picture there. My handsome face behind my beautiful Superman, Wonder Woman number
wearing the shirt,
one.
y'all.
Yeah. Right there, right there. People have been signing up. They've been talking about this book. They can't wait for this book.
Finally.
People got jazzed about Batman, Superman. I think they're going to be really jazzed about this book. The interior artwork is beautiful. I just was flipping through and I saw some shots of Wonder Woman. This comic, you know, for years, I mean, literally decades, people have talked about a Superman, Wonder Woman kind of relationship. You know, what would happen if Superman wasn't involved with Lois Lane, where Wonder Woman would be a perfect match for him. With the new 52 and its new continuity, it's possible to explore that story. And there's so much going on in Justice League right now, we don't really have room to explore that.
Oh.
But what we do have room is right here in
Damn.
Superman, Wonder Woman. Look at that. Okay? Wonder Woman is a great Golden Age character who has lived through the ages just like Batman, just like Superman. And you know what? She can handle Doomsday, people. She can handle this. She's an amazing character. She's, you know, definitely, I think, a character, a female lead character that has inspired other creators over the years. So this is a book to get excited about. I'm just looking at the cover. I'm seeing Darkseid, Brainiac, Metallo, The Firstborn, Hell, Cersei. I'm seeing elements of both characters' stories and supporting cast woven together. I'm really excited about that. As soon as I'm done with Deathmatch, I'm jumping right into Superman, Wonder Woman.
It looks good. Charles Soule, Tony Daniel, great stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta tell you, man, great pick.
It is.
However, I gotta say, I'm sure all of those creators that were involved with that book and all of your picks were inspired by this artist, who's the writer of my top pick of the week. If you want to remember a little book right, this is called Hard Boiled, written by Frank Miller, but illustrated by the amazing Jeff Darrow. This dude is one of the premier artists out there, inspired pretty much every artist you know that Troy David Phillips knows.
Oh my goodness.
Of the 80s when this book came out. Hard Boiled was one of those huge books when it came out. Great book.
Yeah, I know. I bought it off the shelf. I believe you
So you already know. You already know what's
You were
up.
in short pants.
But from coming back over to Dark Horse when they gave us Hard Boiled, Jeff Darrow is back with a great book, The Shaolin Cowboy, y'all. This is my top pick of the week. You're going to want to check this out. If you're all about The Walking Dead, if you're all about zombies, if you're all about your westerns, this has it all, man. It's The Shaolin Cowboy.
Does it have Kung Fu?
It has Kung Fu.
It has Kung Fu?
It has bows with chainsaws attached to them.
Okay.
And he's mauling through this. Each panel, look at the detail. Jeff Darrow is a freaking beast. I'm just going to say, look at this top panel, and I'm dropping the mic right there. I'm dropping the mic right there. This says it all. Jeff Darrow is back with the Shaolin Cowboy, and I'm loving it. I cannot wait to just put my eyes through that. It's probably going to take me 3 hours to read this book because I'm going to just study each panel. The artwork by Jeff Darrow is amazing. Just check that out.
It takes you 3 hours to read it because they use big words.
There's hardly any words, as you already saw by looking from us flipping through this book.
Palinbush?
It's insanely beautiful. It's just amazing. You'll want to check out the Shaolin Cowboy. My top pick of the week, Troy.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? It's also a very good pick. Shaolin Cowboy, #1, Dark Horse Comics, at Flashback Comics.
And if you like it, we got Hard Boiled in stock, y'all. If you ain't familiar with Hard Boiled, probably one of the best books. Frank freaking Miller, y'all. Frank Miller, 300 Sin City, with Jeff Darrow. It's bananas.
It is. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, Frank Miller. Let's not forget Dark Knight. Let's not forget Daredevil.
Yes!
All that. But you know what? I think it's time for us to go and...
It's Tuesday, man. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That it is. But before we do that, Patrick, I wanted to show you something here in the store.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Let's show it to him, y'all.
Let's go.
Speaking back, y'all.
Yes, indeed. Welcome back, Flashbackers. I just wanted to take a second to spotlight one of the recent acquisitions that we made, which is pretty darned awesome. You're going to want to come in and check out our wonderful showcase of busts and collectible statues. There's a variety of characters from Marvel, DC, the Independents. I've got Madman, I've got Savage Dragon, Wonder Woman,
I want that one.
Green Arrow,
That one.
Superman.
That one
that
too.
Wonder Woman's spoken for, my brother.
Oh, damn.
Silver Surfer,
Okay.
the Red Skull, Hawkeye, Deathlock. There's just so much going on here. A lot of product that we haven't had to offer
Shiny.
previously. That
Shiny.
You know, if you're looking for something to enhance your bookcase,
Yes, sir.
something to put in your showcase. We're coming closer to the holiday season, people. So think about your loved ones, fathers, brothers, uncles, husbands, boyfriends, fiancés, girlfriends, wives, whatever.
She's invisible.
Check that Invisible Woman out. I've got all four, actually. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Thing, Human Torch. I've got multiple Iron Mans. Captain Marvel. I've got Cyclops, Jean Grey, looking like Famke Janssen, which just makes her doubly beautiful. It's all right down here. So come on down, check out the beautiful collectibles at Flashback Comics. Also, you're going to want to come down and take a look at my expanded selection of hardcovers and trades. We did a sale last week, and some people came and checked it out, and guess what? I got even more trade paperbacks and even more hardcovers.
We got it, y'all.
More albums, more art books.
Yes, sir.
More. So you want to come to Flashback Comics and take some of that more and put it in your own awesome collections.
Speaking of more, let me bring you over to another great batch of stuff we got in the store. If y'all love Harleen Quinzel, aka Harley Quinn, check it out. We have issue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, all the way down to 25. We have a lot in stock, y'all. This whole run of Harley Quinn, one of the top books, illustrated beautifully by the Dodsons. And we got Mad Love, the Batman Adventures. We have the 3D cover of Harley Quinn #1 in the new 52. We got it, y'all. I know you want it. We love him some Harley Quinn. She's so beautiful. Come check us out here at Flashback Comics. Bring my man Troy back in here. Let's tell him what they got to do, Troy.
Well, first, you got to like us on Facebook.
Like us on
You got
Facebook.
to follow us on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
And you got to subscribe to us on YouTube.
Subscribe on the YouTube. Shout out to my man, as always, Mark Lutz, with the beautiful camera work. We're heading over to Bungalow Ale House to hang out with our girls. We will be right back next week.
Yes, indeed. Peace, people.